Ooh, there's the... Oh, right, yeah. Provincial leadership. I think at some point going for the appointed might be a good one. But first things first, let's get the professionalism going up. At least to a certain degree. Oh yeah, we already got over 10% now. I mean, that ain't too bad. Now, one thing that we might not want to do quite yet is going from the extended levies to the hybrid. Because that reduces the... Actually, no. Was it that one? Oh, which one was this? Oh, from the volunteers, I think... Let's see, what was the... If we go to the other direction... No, that doesn't have an impact on the mercenaries. So I think it was the enlistment that will reduce the mercenary company sizes quite drastically. And then I believe the hybrid military... It didn't have an impact on the mercenaries, no. There's probably a lot of things that do have an impact. One way or another. Okay, so we got 29 ducats. We're suddenly losing like... Well, we didn't lose a lot of money. Oh, actually, we're getting almost 2 ducats per month now. I mean, that's not too bad. We might want to increase the army upkeep it just a little bit. Get it to like a nice half a ducat per month. And it looks like the manpower is also slowly recuperating. So now that the loyalty is about 30%, that is having a bit of an impact at least. And I do like... Oh, if we increase the loyalty, well, that is going to cost us a stability point. If we just go... Well, that's going to cost us a stability point regardless. Unless we go for this one, which means that... Well, then no, that's a full point. Okay. So we'll just do this one. Try to improve the loyalty from the nobility. Which... Well, actually, I don't think it had an impact on the loyalty as such. Not directly. I think it might be over here on the faction thing. So aristocrats with state, yeah, they got pretty good relations right now. The resting point is at 10 relations, so that's not too bad. And the other factions hate me, or hate the state right now. But of course, I am the state. Oh wow, Sherwan is now sieged down pretty badly. Okay, so, I still haven't taken any more allies, have I? Actually, no, I did. But I can have 3 total. If I'm not mistaken. So I could still ally one of these. Not entirely sure which one. I mean, even Sherwan would like to ally us. Well, these guys would almost like to ally us. But I don't think they will. You know what, let's just put in improved relations with the allies for a little bit. We don't really need a diplomat right now to do anything else. We've got 1 improving relations with the neighbors. Is this actually... Well, I suppose this is considered as a neighbor, especially through Avaria. Actually, no, we don't have a direct border with them. But if we go through Sismir, which is tributary state of White Horde. We don't have a Casus Belli, but we can actually... I didn't realize that we can fight their tributaries. Okay, so what area is that in? Because that is technically on the other side. Or other continent here. It's also a different trade area, which... Oh, it does lead into Anatolia. I mean, that works nicely then. But again, we don't have the manpower quite yet. One thing that we could do, though, I suppose we can't really do much with the spy network in Shiravan now that I think of it. So how about we get the diplomat to do a spy network over here instead. Okay, corruption is still going up pretty much the same speed, so we're probably going to be capping out at 40 corruption or something like that. Russia successfully developed, that will be their playground. In a way, yeah. But I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more land over here, just in case. I suppose, yeah, they'll probably get a lot of claims in here. We don't have the money. I would like to build up a fort over here, but that's not something I can really do. We don't really need a fort in Kartli itself, though, because we got one in Nobility. I know that that's not exactly how you pronounce it, but anyway. But yeah, we wouldn't necessarily need one here. We could put one on the other side of the mountain pass here, just to make sure that the enemy can't move through. In here. Oh, noble marriage. Oh, that's going to reduce some of the power gain for the nobility. That's actually really good news. I wonder, if we were to support the merchants again, to get them more power, burger autonomy, for example, that would be potential... Oh, but that would... We're going to lose another point in stability if we do that. Production... Oh. Right, that would be less trade efficiency, which is also a bit bad thing for us. We could boost the metropolitan, but that's also going to reduce the stability. Well, it's not going to be a full point, but it's going to drop it a little bit. At the same time, that might actually allow... It's not quite enough. I need a bit more burger power to get the city charges, but that would be something that we want to get in the near future. And the country's advanced ability will be low here. That's true. I mean, we could do this. That would... Well, it's a bit of admin points to get some more loyalty and slightly more stability, or faster stability. I suppose we'll do that at least. So burgers are going to be somewhat happy. That means that they'll maybe pay a bit more in taxes or something. Oh, right, this is a massive nation. I didn't realize it. Oh, it had a different name at first, didn't it? The one downside of this mod is that the autosaves take forever. And at the same time, you don't want to go without autosaves, because if something goes wrong, then you need to play for a long time, potentially. Right, well, at least we still have a bit of points after the taxes. How much are we going to get money now per month? It's still about the same. Force limit is now 7. So, it's not actually all that expensive for the being over the force limit either. Okay, it's a little bit extra. It's basically doubling our maintenance overall. Okay, I wasn't expecting that sort of numbers, let's be honest. Okay, bureaucratic expansion has ended. Do we have... What sort of reforms do we have in here? So we got the formal contracts. That's a little bit less welfare. State share of tax revenue is a bit reduced. Provincial corruption. Restricted sale of offices. What does that give? Admin costs goes down and the corruptions go up. Fees as income, so that means a bit less wages paid for the officials. High through recommendations. Apart from autonomy and more corruption, but that is still something that we do want to keep going through. The informal test, that's a bit more corruption, but that's fine. I mean, it's less corruption than what it would be without. Well, yeah, the taxes do take a while, but it's also the autosaves do take from time to time quite a bit of time. Because there's a lot of stuff to write down. Right, so formal structure. Oh, formal structure level. I don't know if we ever actually reached the formal structure in the Portugal game. I don't suppose there is another level on this. Oh, there is. Rational divisions. Say reach average 80. That's pretty late game stuff then. And that was all the reforms that we have, all the privileges that we have in here. Alright then. Right, the expanded authority has won now, so technically speaking the tribes might get some power back, although I don't think they do. Actually no, not the support the elite. The other one, leverage elite, will let it actually fire. I don't think it's actually going to open because they don't have power. Just wanted to make sure that we can do that again, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, so dispassionate peasantry, the next one is free peasantry, but that is going to require, excessive authority of 65, which apparently we do not have. Oh, hold on a minute. Shirwan is actually retaking some land here. They've actually even sieged down that one. Okay, so QQ might be quite weakened after this war. Now, unfortunately, they got still 11,000, so it's not that weakened, plus 5,000 manpower. And they got 2 vassals and all that, so it would be a bit difficult for us to fight that. Yeah, 12,000 manpower as the pool over there is still not great. At least we are getting money. I'm just going to save most of the cash right now, quite frankly. Do we have ports over here? Harbor's level 1, level 0, and level 2. Okay, so this is probably going to be our primary port then. At least to the Black Sea. We've got pathing level 2. I don't think we have the pathing level 3 unlocked yet, do we? Is it maybe through here? Yeah, we got the pathing level 3 unlocked, but we don't have the pathing level 4. That's only going to be at level tech 32. 5 is 55 and then 65 is the last one. So yeah, we could still improve some of the pathing in here, but at the same time, I don't think we have the money for that. How's the carpet production now? It's still about 4.5. We could maybe invest a little bit in the industry in here. That probably wouldn't hurt. Let's do some manual investments. So industry 10 into our capital. This part of the world is advanced in some reforms and lacking in some. Japan has good test exams, wages, and recruitment. countered by a very prestigious diplomat corps. And high familial ties. Yeah. Like, it's a bit of a mixed match. To be fair, I don't know about the, like, American nations at the start of the game, what sort of reforms they have. It might be quite a bit lower. Okay, so we got 16 favors with Erdnitz already, so that's not too bad. We got a bit of spy network into Simsir, which I don't think they have an army. Did they seriously? No, they do have 3,000 men somewhere. Question is where? Because I should be able to see it if it's there, but it's not there. I don't have a claim on it, to be fair. And I believe, yeah, they're not fighting a war. They might have their troops somewhere in the White Horde, to be fair. For all we know. Yeah, the manpower. Okay, so the manpower pool is slowly recuperating. But it's painfully slow, let's put it that way. Oh, we got a diplomat that is not doing anything. Okay, so I suppose we can cancel your stuff there. We could maybe send a spy network into QQ. Either that or Ossetia, you got an ally. And that's not really an option. I don't think I can declare war. I suppose I could declare war on this. Actually, that's a good point. We might want to focus on the admin points. Oh wow, yeah, we've got 233. How are we getting an extra one over here? Executive authority. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Right, so 9 and 6 and 6. Oh, we got pretty good claim on our heir. I mean, the heir is actually older than we are. I suspect that's going to be a bad one. How's the professionalism doing now? It's 12% already. I think it's going to reach something like 15, more or less. Even with us, or without us drilling all that much. There's a fair bit of activity over there. Right, so if I was to declare war on QQ, or AQ, sorry, that would be 12,000 men. That's more than I can handle. I mean, with Trebizond might be somewhat easier, but yeah, it would be still pretty bad. So this is kind of waiting for the nobility to not be angry at us again for a while. Is there anything over here that we could do with that, or that would increase the loyalty of nobility without increasing their power all that much? That would increase power. Doesn't abuse. That would increase loyalty at least. Also increase stability, oddly enough. Stability increase interval as well for 10 years. Ooh, that is tempting. There's a strategic marriage, but that would increase the power. Then there's align the cabinet. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to overlook tenant abuse. That's going to get the loyalty to be at least 40. We'll probably want to get it even higher, but there we go. We're back at +1 stability. We were almost dropping below 0 again at some point, but luckily we managed to avoid that. And I think with the loyalties that we have now, the corruptions, well, probably not the corruptions, but the autonomy modifiers are going to start wearing down at least a little bit. But that does mean a bit less autonomy in total. Well, let's have a look. Assess power. It's still going up. Rural governance, entry requirement. Oh, powerful wealth modifier, right. Resting and nobility power is at 46. Because the resting is going to be 46, but it's good. Yeah, it is still going up just a bit. But it might be that some of the modifiers might need to still wear down. It might have to like wait until next year. It might just be because the autonomy is a bit higher and they got a lot of wealth, so that gives them a bit more power as well. There's probably several things that are contributing. Hey, our total income per month is now over 4 ducats. Now the taxation income has gone up drastically now that we're not doing the tax relief. Which might not be surprising. There's a bore in it, what would that do? Autonomy from clergy, base spirituality, clerical gravity. I don't want to do that, and that costs us a lot of admin points as well. When do we get the next idea group anyway? That's at admin 18. Full power from autonomy x1, so assuming they try to get to the autonomy value. The resting policies decay. And the wealth counteracts the resting place, possibly. I mean, to be fair, the autonomy on average is 87. So yeah, it's probably going to more or less to the non-overseas autonomy. So the bureaucrat loyalty is also quite low right now, and I suppose we are going to work on that slowly. I don't suppose there's any reforms that we can do. Just out of curiosity. No, I don't think we have the influence to do anything. Nor the state reach, quite frankly. If we had the influence, we could do the regulate tax farmers. That would reduce a bit of stability, and also take a lot of points, but that would increase the base welfare, state share of tax revenue, and provincial corruption. You want to check the province elites? Yeah, true. I don't suppose there's anything of... Well, that would be just looking at the province itself, I suppose. So for example, over here, if we have a look at this... Yeah, they got quite a bit of power in here, 70... But that's actually less power than the total power that they've given. They reached this 11.6 now. Revenue is okay, all things considered. Gives us 0.4 taxes per month. That's not a bad province. In all fairness, it's not quite Lisbon in the Portugal run. Regular tax farmers, I'm almost tempted to do this. Except, can I do that? I could promote the faction. We're going to lose a point in stability here. Let's actually refresh that. Capitalism more develops the burghers chew the noble power. Yeah, I suppose that's true. So tax farmers, is there anything else that we could do? No, just the tax farmers. Yeah, I think this is going to be good in the long run. It's going to increase the corruption quite a bit right now, plus take a fair bit of points. But at the same time, if we can get the farming going slightly better, it's going to have to wait until next month to see if it's going to have an impact. So let's actually keep in mind, how much do we have income right now? About 4 total. I believe the tax, I suppose we can, well, capital might not be the best for the tax income, but we can actually know, is the administration? Administration. Tax efficiency is about 3%. Right, yeah, 5% is on the tax system, right. So we can basically double the taxes, or the effective taxes, I suppose, which might, I don't know actually if that's the case. But it will increase the amount of money that we make. We'll have a look at the, well actually, let's have a look at the, there's about 2.6 from the taxation right now, and next month, well, once the taxes have been done, we can have a look at that again. Hopefully it's going to get at least 2-3 ducats, maybe more, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case or not. Right, we are almost ready to get a claim on Simsir. Part of the reason is also I want to kind of get some of this area here, well, I suppose you can't see my cursor, but yeah, I want to get some of the areas to the north of the Caucasus Mountains, just so that I'll be able to kind of project the mountain passes a little bit more. Plus there might be some okay enough resource in there. Alright, so let's have a look at the taxes. So it's 1.7 now. Wait, it wasn't 2. Oh wow. Okay, so it may have gone down quite a bit. Oh, the bureaucrats really hate me right now. Even though I'm trying to help you. Yeah, 1.7 taxation. Yeah, so that didn't have a good impact, did it? But yeah, I would like to kind of protect the passes that... Oh! Does that actually have a proper fort? I think it might have. Got some conversions done. I don't suppose we can do more conversions now. Oh yeah, we can. Actually put in the quickest ones to the top of the list again. Yeah, true, we did increase the corruption. But now the corruption is actually going down. Oh, crown celebrations have expired. We do have a decent bit of cash. Let's actually have a look at the... utility... investment... Wait, no. It's investment manager, there we go. I don't know if there's actually been any investments. Right, well, I suppose there may have not been then. Oh well. At least we can do some manually if need be. Let's, for example, have a look at this area. How's your... There could probably be some forests or something. Or, oh, actually. Well, no, the gold provinces don't necessarily need to get more mines because they're probably pretty full. Yeah, they are. There's one thing that I could do. How much is there room for more farmlands? There's a decent bit in here still. Let's just go ahead and invest in some farmlands in our capital then. Shouldn't hurt. Maybe down here we could also invest a little bit in farmlands. Although that is... the autonomy isn't too bad there. This one would be slightly lower. That's even lower. Okay, so what's in here? There's a lot of room for farmlands. There's not a lot of industry or academic or commercial in here, but there's a little bit of everything. Do they do have amenities as well. So we could technically invest in some industry in here. You know, just to get a little bit of extra productions, get some more urban population going in the surrounding areas of our capital. Or areas surrounding our capital, at least. Let's go ahead and get some farmlands in there as well, just in case. But that's going to be quite a bit of, well, some investments now. And that should kind of help out with the economy to a certain degree. Oh, right. Oh, bollocks. We did have the opportunity to get the claim there, didn't we? But I forgot to do that. I got distracted with the economy. Oh, is Shiran... Oh. Shiran is now one province minor. Man, QQ just took a massive chunk of land here. Well, I got claims on them, plus some cores. I suppose what we can wait is for them to get a lot of rebellions in here, which is probably pretty much inevitable. We got 20% unrest, or 20 points of unrest here. Yeah. I suspect there's going to be some rebellions. Now, how large the rebellions are going to be, I don't know yet. Wait, this one doesn't have it. Oh, wow. Okay. I think that's, well, something that we're going to do. I'm going to build infrastructure, design, improve garrison, rank 1. There we go. That's about 29 ducats. That's not too bad. Running a bit low on cash, but I think we can still, if we don't suddenly run a massive deficit for some reason, we should be still okay. We've got 25 favors with Eretnus. How much would it be to ask for money from them? Ask for ducats, that would be... Oh, wow. 3. 3? How the heck do they have that bad income? Huh. Well, let's just increase trust with them. For now, we should still have the favors to invite them into a war if need be. But allying, or staying allied with them, we can kind of make sure that Ottomans don't expand towards us too quickly. Depending if the Ottomans can even kind of manage to set up their things. I wonder how much of an impact the investments that we did are going to have. We will reach Ming, or Ming will reach us. Well, I mean, if they reach us, then that's going to be one less problem for us. Well, for a little bit at least. But we do also need to get pretty far into Asia to start getting some silk production. So we do have an incentive to go east. But of course, it's not going to be happening very quickly, mind you. Right, so... Oh! Right, Ottomans did take a fair bit of land in Rome. And now they're taking a lot more land. Are they still allied to no one? They're still allied to no one, okay. It means that they will probably expand down here as well at some point. Is Rome... Rome is not fighting anyone right now. Which I guess good on them. At least for a little bit of peace time for them. Right, so how far are we from getting the... Oh, we get the light ships in the next tech. Okay, good. Also, how bad is the commercialization... Right, so commerce right 8. And urban governance right cannot be 3. Oh. Or, province has legalism, trait value over 5. Peasant substance less than 60. And burgher power over 40. That's not necessarily easy. And then provincial invention progress. Trait value... Right, so it needs to be at least 5 trait value, more or less. Multipliers, so peasant substance... Burger power, commerce... Right, 8, 9, or 10. Well, we got, what, 5? So we're pretty far away from that. Yeah, we got 5 right now. Okay, so for that one, we need to have a lot more influence and power for the burgers. That's going to be a problem. Hey, we got the stability back, though. That's lovely. How's the corruption doing? It's going down by about 1/4 of a point per year. So, not very fast, mind you, but it's at least improving. And the nobility loyalty has dropped, by the looks of it, but it's at least over 30 still. So we should not be running into massive problems. Actually, oh, now the taxes are 1.9 again. So yeah, that is slowly improving. Very slowly. Oh, did we actually manage to convert? Oh, yeah. Karas is now fully converted. Well, not fully converted, but the majority is now Orthodox. 49.1%. That'll be enough. So you up the burger power when you can afford it. It's nice to do those privileges. Yeah. It is quite nice indeed. Unfortunately for us, it's, well, yeah, we need to get the power still up. I suppose we can now maybe... For the autonomy... That would increase the power. I think that's the only one that increases the power, though, so I suppose we do need to do that. Which means bad news for our stability, unfortunately. I don't... Well, we'll have a look at... How is the stability doing right now on a monthly basis? It's supposed to go up. More powerful, they help counter the noble power. Yeah, that would be actually something that we need to keep in mind as well. Try to curtail the noble power as much as possible, but it's just, actually, is it going up or down now? Still going up, 87.1% already. Yeah, there's just a lot of, autonomy. Elite power from autonomy modifiers. Oh, right, that's just, general. Elite power from autonomy modifiers, and that's means of recruitment. Oh, hold on a minute. Is that... what are the reforms here? Let's have a look at that again. So, means of recruitment. No, I don't know if it's there. Or if it's the... well, that's military service. Bureaucrat reform. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The high-through recommendation. Yeah, so that gives them a bit more power from autonomy. That makes sense.